back to Injustice, and after beating Reverse Flash with another bar patron, I guess we're moving on.
He seems perfectly fine though on that stool.
Yeah, he just crawls right back.
That shit, someone cut one.
Uh-oh, here it comes. I am the shadow, the true self.
You're not me.
Well, obviously not. I'm Superman.
They both go down today.
And we'll rule.
I forget, did Diana ever see Superman in his costume? Was she at the table, or...?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, okay.
I turned to you when Lois died. You took advantage.
Confronting you
Worst
with all of
scene
your
in-
worst fears.
Turned me into someone I wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, worst scene in the game. Well, that's actually a bit later, but...
Made you stronger.
What you tell yourself.
Well, you know, this kind of, psychological subplot,
That's what Superman told me, Scarecrow.
only, you know, it's something that would have taken, would have worked better if it had more time to percolate, you know? Like,
Yeah. Also, Crane, how did you know what she saw?
To Hades with your mind games.
Classic anger displacement.
that's a good question, although since Scarecrow is a psychologist of some persuasion, you know, it would make sense if he just guessed based on what he knows. What he knows.
I suppose, but still. Here's another fight that really should not be a thing.
Yeah.
Beat that motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Although, you know, anything involving a fight against Scarecrow is mostly bogus. Because, like, is Scarecrow a fighter at all?
No.
Like, even in the movie that deals with Scarecrow's fear gas being a threat, Scarecrow himself is just sort of a side attraction to Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul. Yeah.
Not to mention, this fear toxin wouldn't physically enhance Scarecrow in any way. He's still just a guy.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
I think more the implication is that the other people are not acting at their full strength because of the fear toxin, rather than Scarecrow
I guess,
being
but still.
stronger. Like, it's not like Diana's. Like, it's not like Scarecrow's getting better. It's just Diana's worse.
Yeah, but even
Even-
if Diana were worse, those happy pills must be working at full
They
time.
don't even mention the
overdrive
happy
right now.
pills in this game, don't they?
No.
No.
Yeah, although it's just sort of assumed to be a thing in the universe at this point. Like, the people who took them before are still under the effects and all that. Kryptonian, nanotech, etc. Translation:
Nanomachines.
everyone is running on Ratchet and Clank healing powers.
To be fair, that's really only an issue with this specific fighting game, where, like, you know, the whole point that, like, these characters really shouldn't be able to fight each other, and, like, you just kind of have to deal with it.
On the other hand, in the Mortal Kombat games, people have X-ray shots of their kneecaps exploding and their testicles being smushed.
Yeah,
and
but
they're
that's
still
just
fighting.
that's also part of the appeal in Mortal Kombat, though, so... And
Well,
Mortal Kombat doesn't go
in,
for realism in the same way that DC seems to.
Yeah. In previous Mortal Kombat games, though, the big bloody fatality was an after the fight thing that happened.
And these claws cut like magic.
Oh yeah, and this is the part where, you know, magic can hurt Kryptonians. So apparently Cheetah has an edge.
Well, she's under a curse, which is technically magic, so...
The gods will protect us.
It is so weird seeing the super people bleeding, though.
I'm surprised someone so feral still follows Grodd's orders.
I think that's kind of the show that we're not fucking around now. Even the Kryptonians are bleeding.
You, a fool's errand.
Diana, I'm still bleeding out here.
Cheetah's curse.
Oh, I only helped Grodd to draw out my Okay, Grodd is helping Brainiac, and Brainiac's gonna destroy the planet. This is a bad plan, Cheetah.
Yeah, but then Brainiac will kill Wonder Woman, and she wants to kill Wonder Woman.
Yeah, more or less, that's exactly what it is.
I think everyone who's helping Brainiac or Grodd for self-serving reasons is just operating under the assumption that if they leave Superman alone, he'll take care of it.
I suppose, maybe. Yeah, leave Batman alone and he'll take care of the problem because he's Batman.
What kind of sword was Wonder Woman using in the previous game? Was it a...
A sword.
What kind of sword?
I don't know, it was a sword.
Was it a straight blade, or was
It's
it...
straight blade.
Yeah, so now she's using a single-edged curved sword. Interesting.
Probably one she got from Black Adam.
Huh. Yeah, that does make sense.
Is the sword a more recent thing for Wonder Woman? Because
Kind of, but not really.
Recent-ish. Like, Wonder Woman originally only really used the lasso and her bracelets.
Yeah, those are the classic sort of.
Yeah, the sword came later.
Yeah,
Like,
but she's been using swords, shields, and other things more or less since the Silver Age ended.
Sit tight.
yeah.
She's had enough Wonder Bread.
This isn't your
Wonder
business.
Bread.
I hate Wonder Bread.
No killing.
You lecture me. How much blood is on your ledger, Quinn?
You know, that really, just saying someone did something bad does not actually invalidate their point.
Kinda like you with Superman.
That was a gut punch, Harley. Okay,
And now we're having
shooting-
Wonder Woman and Harley fight.
No.
Nobody ever aimed for the goddamn knees.
Wait, so that... Okay, so Harley Quinn can take that in a fighting match normally, but if it happens in a cutscene, it's lethal.
Well, yeah, that's cutscene powers. That's actually a smart move on Kara's part.
Cauterize to the wound.
Yeah.
Well, that's what.
Yeah, well,
Man of Steel.
since like, primarily Man of Steel, heat vision has been just sort of a high-power laser beam. And it's like that in the comics now too. But I remember
Well,
like
the
the
comics can't decide what the
Yeah,
laser
yeah,
vision is.
But like, I remember in like the animated series, if Superman wanted to, he could just sort of look at a rope and only the rope would burn.
Yeah.
And there would be no like laser beam. His eyes would glow and the rope would burn, and that was it.
Well, to me, that's true heat vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like, even if it was a laser...
You
it
can't
could-
see heat.
Well, even if it was like just laser beams coming out of his eyes, if it's a very, very, very small laser, like so small that it couldn't be seen, it could probably burn a rope. It just would just mean he'd have really good control over how strong the laser beam is.
Well,
at any given point.
the explanation in the comics for his vision powers, I believe, is that his eyes can emit various different types of radiation.
Okay, what was that, Diana?
Zap.
Like, I think there's this weird other vision power that Superman uses in the New 52, where he's like locked in a room and there's a glass window between him and another room full of people, and he uses his vision powers to fry the computers on the other side or something.
Well, I assume that could be heat vision, but
No, it wasn't heat vision. He called it some particular kind of radiation.
I'm not sure.
Fuck you, got mine.
Oh,
Making you a huge mistake from killing someone by killing you.
You know, when
Eh.
Supergirl flew in front of the sun, it looked like she was really badly green screened in front of it for some reason.
she's Wonder Woman. She can walk it off.
I explained lesser characters, so.
I'll get you to a doctor. Cal can protect you.
Oh, if you think Wonder Woman's an issue, oh, just wait.
Oh, Blondie, you're funny.
This is the part where Kara has
Kara
to
finds
start-
out the sad, painful
Yeah.
truth.
Like, there were hints of it where people were afraid of her because she was wearing Superman's symbol. But now we get... I think this is... We're going directly into Supergirl's chapter, right?
Yeah, that's what we just started with Wonder Woman's fight.
Yeah. So...
Meanwhile, at the Fortress of Solitude.
A blind spot, a weakness. Brute force won't be enough.
If your powers are restored, I should leave for Kanda. Make sure its defenses are prepared.
Which is actually a smart thing on Black Adam's part.
The Ark of Eternity's magic
So he's preparing for after Brainiac's done and they come after them, I'm guessing.
No, he is making sure Condac's defenses are prepared because, basically, long story short, the Rock of Eternity's there, which is the source of all magic on Earth, and you want someone like Black Adam on your side when you're fighting Brainiac.
No kidding.
Cold-blooded.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
I know.
So, yeah, what a bitch.
Unfortunate Diana chose now to deal with Harley. More unfortunate that you got in the way.
We're trying to defeat one big threat. We're not here to fight each other right now.
Superman.
Innocent people are dying now.
When that nuke exploded, did it hit your head?
Kara, Harley's a criminal.
Hit your head many times over and over and sap all sense of reasoning in your head.
Your brain's still a bit shriveled under there, isn't it?
Were you the one who...
I took one
Your head grew in before your brain did, and it prevented the solar rays from completely healing it. You've lost all sense.
Go. People are afraid of this. Now I know why.
It's not how I wanted things, but humans, they've been slaughtering each other for millennia. I stopped that violence.
Actually, no, you didn't. Violence still happened.
Humans need strong leadership. We have to save them from themselves.
Who do you think you are, Ozymandias?
It's that typical totalitarian illusion where you establish a strong sense of order in society, but it's only a sense of order. But, you know, it's enough that you can sort of trick yourself into thinking that all of the problems are solved. You know, if you just ignore
Yeah,
the
he's
ones
like,
that
oh,
are
I stopped violence. Like, did you? That's not going to stop everyday violence from happening.
How? What even is that?
Don't know, but Alpha, Zod's escaped. Recruit 5 Kryptonians with attitude.
For the planet Krypton.
Marlon Brando, what are you doing here?
Zordon's tank did have crystals like these at the bottom of it, didn't it?
It is Zordon.
Yeah.
Ow.
I was gonna say, what was the point of putting it on the ground, but then he kicks it. It's like,
Yeah.
You kind of missed.
Even then, what exactly would that do to Supergirl?
Yeah, there's no kryptonite here.
Yeah.
At least I don't think, anyway.
Yeah,
Not that I know of.
Superman just keeps kryptonite in his house, you know.
Actually, he does.
All right, man. Then okay, Clark's a moron.
Wait, what? Why?
Safekeeping.
case.
Yeah, safekeeping, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
he can
well,
use
what-
the
well,
same
kryptonite
reason.
against himself if he goes crazy. Wait.
No, more like to keep it away from his enemies, and, you know, there are guys like General Zod around who are Kryptonian and evil, so...
Yeah, but how would
Yeah.
Superman
But
use
that and
kryptonite
also,
against Zod?
Superman could just encase himself in a radiation suit. It's what he does
Yeah.
to protect himself from kryptonite when enemies are using it against him.
So I know that she's got cold breath, but it looks like she's sneezing on him every time she uses it.
Well, to be fair, like, from a super, that would probably blow you halfway across the state.
Yeah, but it just, like, it doesn't even look like it's a superpower. It just looks like she sneezed on him, and then Damien's just really, really annoyed with her for not covering her mouth.
Just
Hey.
go down, Damien.
Hey, don't knock freeze breath, okay? It's one of the more underrated powers, but it's got its uses.
You will submit, Kara Sorel.
Ever since you
I'm kind of more powerful than you.
everything you told me, half-truths, lies, to cover up your own evil.
I like to call them alternative facts.
Good and evil
Sorry.
are not
I had to go for it.
their meanings.
They set it up and I just knocked it down.
Oh, what
Well,
do
that
the
was-
notches in the health bars mean? Are those... Damn it, phone, shut up.
Ring,
Wait,
ring, ring,
hold on a
ring, ring,
second,
ring.
Supergirl, I got to take this call. Hey, Shazam!
By Shazam, you mean the hero or the wizard?
Yes!
That's not helping, Black Adam.
Okay, so the notches in the health bar, what do those mean, or are those just aesthetic?
It's just a visual thing, I guess.
It helps you keep track of where you are on the health bar. There's a notch for when you're in critical, and then there's 4 notches for when you're in super critical, so you know just how close to the shit you are.
Okay, we were talking about Power Rangers, but the lightning bolt for Black Adam looks exactly like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo.
It does.
Ow! Maybe threw her far.
You know, people worked really, really hard on that thing, dude. Took like 150 years.
So that's a flash.
Yeah.
No, he only broke the nose of the Sphinx. He broke the entire pyramid.
He still broke the nose of the Sphinx.
And that was rude, but like...
Which still hasn't been fixed, by the way.
No, it'll be fixed by the time he does his next super move.
So after the 5th super move, did they just give up?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that when you're...
Stop that!
I know that when your meter's full, you can do your super move, but can you do anything with a couple of notches?
Those are for the wager system, which no one I know likes to use.
Okay.
The wager system
Ow.
is in this game?
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
seen it
no.
used a few times.
Yeah, the
Oh,
clash.
right.
And no one likes to use it because it just slows the game down.
Well,
It's also, I think that it depends on how much meter you have in your super
it's
bar.
like whoever uses it can, like, both players can choose to use however many segments of their bars they can, and
Yeah.
whoever uses more wins.
Yes, but it ultimately winds up either, if everyone has max out, they just use 4, so you wind up tying and nothing happens, or someone might use 1 more and get a small sliver of damage or health added, so what was the point?
I think the most you can get is 33%.
Yeah.
Like 33%.
But that's
health
only
back with
that's only
30%
if you're
damage.
using 4 bars of health, which you're gonna do more damage with the super.
And
Yeah.
at that point, you're gonna do more damage with the super move. Yeah.
You need some health.
I guess
but,
if you're on Death's doorknob and
but that's
a
the
super
only
move,
reason
yeah,
I can
you
see
can
it
use it to
being
get health
useful.
back at least.
I can think it. I think it can be used as a last-ditch effort to
Potentially.
break someone's attack. But you know, it's highly situational stuff. I'm sure there's some super competitive player who you know knows the ins and outs of when's the best time to use the wager system. Now it's interesting to see a situation like a version of the Supergirl origin story where she arrives on Earth to find that Superman is the bad guy.
No. Oh, good. That it didn't do the it didn't do the animation because the initial attack damage ended the bar. So
You know, that's the kind of thing that would really annoy me, though, if I were playing. It's just like, okay, I finally got a chance to use my super move, but I don't get, like, 3/4 of that damage because I used it at the wrong... I don't know. Something about that kind of bothers me, I guess. Like, I know why they have the 2 health bars, because one thing with a lot of fighting games is that the individual matches are really, really short. See, like, Tekken, for instance. Like, you can get a Tekken match done in 20 seconds, even if both players are doing decent, but... I don't know, like, the fact that you can lose so much of a combo or of a super move just because, it just feels sort of arbitrary to me. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Gotta love how the game the part just cuts off as Superman is defeated. It's like, that's it. Game's
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Yay, we win!
What about Brainiac?